Aloha everybody, this is Joey and welcome back to the channel. I want to thank my Aloha fam for the continued love and support. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all the love and light that you send my way. Much love and light back to you guys. And also want to welcome any new viewers to the channel. If you're vibing with us over here, go ahead and click that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss out on any videos that's going on over here, okay? So today we'll be back with another letters from your soulmate video, okay? If you guys don't know how this reading goes, I have some channel letters that I had. I'm actually going through the ones that I've already written over the past year. You know, going through those as well now. So we're gonna have a letter for each group. We're gonna have 3 groups, a letter for each group, and we're gonna have some advice for you, things that you can work on, like to identify blocks that might be keeping this union from coming together, and also give you some advice as well going forward, okay? So today we're gonna be having, like I said before, 3 different groups. The first group is gonna be represented by these high heels. The second group is gonna be represented by this black t-shirt. And the third group is gonna be represented by jeans, okay? So you guys can pause the video and see which one of these resonate the most with you, which one of these images, either the high heels, the black tee, or the jeans, and then go from there, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get started with group number 1, okay? All right, you guys, if you selected the high heels, this is gonna be your reading. Okay, we got a letter for you guys and also some advice for you guys going forward. Identifying any blocks and anything that you could do to bring this connection into fruition, okay? So let's go ahead and start off with the letter first. All right, your letter is called Forever Love, okay? And the number that's on this letter is number 19. So that is significant for any of you guys, number 19, okay? So this one says, my soulmate, our love is one that's stood the test of time throughout many lifetimes. We've gone through many trials and obstacles to be together and to continue reuniting through more lifetimes. Our love is one that's built to last through it all. Through every new meeting, it has rekindled and strengthened, becoming even stronger. I am happy to have had so many wonderful experiences and lessons with you. I'm also looking forward to having many more. I'm truly blessed to have such a loving partner through it all. It makes me happy to know that our love story is never ending. I know that wherever you are, in whatever time, I will find you, and the story will continue on forever and ever. I truly adore you, your soulmate. All right, so that's your letter, you guys. So let's see what advice we have for you today and what you can do, what you may need to work on in your life, you know, to bring this connection into union, okay? All right, so first card out we have is sexuality. Okay, and then we have laziness. All right. So what I'm getting here, that there may be blocks to that some of you guys may be dealing with expressing yourself sexually, like following the path that resonates the most with you in regards to your sexuality or your sexual expression of yourself, okay? Opening yourself up and allowing yourself to be free. So I feel that there may be some blocks within you expressing yourself sexually, okay? In whatever way that resonates with you, all right? And with laziness, I'm feeling that, you know, with this work, that some of you guys know that you have to work on this, work on being more comfortable, you know, expressing yourself, you know, because that's just one side of who we are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all have that side of ourselves, and we have many other sides as well. You know, I'm not saying that this is the end all be all when it comes to who you are, or defines who you are. No, this is a part of who you are, right? And in order for you to live in your truest expression in whatever form that is that resonates with you, you have to be okay with your sexuality, or your how you choose to express yourself in that manner, and you have to be to know that we are all individuals and we all have our different ways of expressing ourselves in that way, and to know that no one is better than anybody else. We're all on the same level, and also what you resonate is what you resonate with, and however form this plays in your life, sexuality plays in your life, that is what is best for you. You know what I'm saying? And just because it may not fit or match someone else's the way that they express themselves, doesn't mean that it's not good. Doesn't mean that it is not like something that you should express, because sometimes we have different ways of expressing ourselves, and we may not feel that it is it will be seen in like, what am I trying to say? What's that term? Like in a good light, but this is just saying that, hey, you are who you are, and what you like is what you like, and the way that you express yourself is the way that you express yourself. And it is time for you to, to stop sitting back and allowing this to just fester, and allowing your growth to be stunted in this area. And it's time for you to tackle any blocks, tackle any deep-seated beliefs that you may have that go against you living in your truest expression, and whatever that may be for yourself. It is time for you to actually do things, because some people in this group may be the type of people who know that they need to do something, but they don't do it. They just let it, let things just sail and coast, and just play it safe. It is time. This is not a time, like, if you want to bring this connection into union, this is not a time to play it safe. This is a time to allow yourself to be who you are, and and to not look at it, any aspect of yourself in a shameful way, because that's who you are. That's the person that you are in this life, and there's in no way, shape, and form that we should be made to feel that any way that we choose to express ourselves, or that resonates with us, deep down inside, that we should be made to feel that we can't express that, or that we can't, that we should be ashamed of it, or that's just standing up for what you believe in, and just going with your heart, going with who you are, and being proud of who you are. We got nurture dreams as an advice too. So this card says, tend to your dreams and see them through to fruition. Just like I was saying before, like, if you want to bring this through, you got to follow your own path. You are your own unique individual, and you have to do what resonates with you. It says, create new dreams and bring new life to the old dreams. Okay. So the affirmation on this card says, I see my dreams and goals to completion. So this is telling you, like I said, for some of you guys with sexuality and laziness, is like, you may already know what you need to do, or what steps you need to take to fully live within your truth, and however that resonates with you, but you may be procrastinating, and it's time for you to actually to do it, to start on this path, and start on removing any blocks that you have that may be hindering you from your full self-expression when it comes to your sexuality or whatever. It's time for you to do it and see it all the way through to the end. Okay. So we have triggers. It says, if you get triggered by things that people say or do, let me see. If you get triggered by things that people say or do that have nothing to do with you, that's your own fault. Don't allow yourself to become triggered by things that don't apply or are not directed towards you. Take control. So I'm feeling that with, the dream that you see for yourself, the path that you see for yourself, and what what resonates with you deep down inside. I feel that some of you guys, that there may be people around you who may not they may not accept it, you know, they may not accept you, that part of yourself, you know, and they may say things that might belittle you, you know, when it comes to your sexual, the way that you express yourself sexually, you know, sexuality, or the actual form of sexual, you know, acts or whatever, the way that you express yourself, or the lack thereof, people may, you know, talk down on you, or they may say things to you that keeps you from expressing yourself, you know, that keeps you hidden, that keeps you hiding, because you don't want to be judged, because you don't want people to look down on you. And people could say things that might trigger you, and it's time for you to let those triggers go, and to not allow people to control you, and for you to take control of your life. You know, I mean, people could say things, people could say whatever they want to say, you know what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, you're the one that holds the control, you know, within yourself. You know, you're the one who controls whether or not you react negatively to somebody else's opinion, you know. And if you do react negatively to somebody else's opinion, that's also a form of them having control over you, you know. It's like I'm hearing the phrase take your power back, you know. So we have feelings. It says someone feels the same way for you as you feel for them. Yes, your feelings and intuitions are true about this person, but what will you do about it is a real question. Okay, so some of you guys may be dealing with a crush, or dealing with some feelings from another person, and you may be afraid of what people may think if you pursue this person. There could be this could be someone that's different than you. You know, this could be somebody of a different class, somebody of a different age group, somebody of a different ethnic group, somebody of a different religious group, you know, a spirituality group or whatever, even somebody of a different, you know, sexual preference group or whatever, however you want to call it. But this is giving me all the signs of that, like, you need to allow yourself to express yourself. You know, you need to go for what it is that you want and stop procrastinating, you know. Allow yourself to express who you are and be who you are. And if you have feelings for somebody, and you know they have feelings for you, and they give you that opportunity, then why not see, you know, what could happen from it, you know? Why worry about what other people think or what other people say, you know, when love is involved, you know? If you love somebody, you have those feelings, you want to see where it's going to take you, then why not allow yourself to see where those dreams can take you, you know? So that's what I got for you guys for this group. If you like it, like the video. Subscribe if you are vibing with the channel and you want to see more. You want to be a part of the Aloha fam as well. I wish you guys much love and light, and much luck and happiness and success with your next love soulmate connection. Okay, thank you so much. Ciao. All right, you guys, if you selected the black tea, this is going to be your group here. So we're going to see, check your letter, and then we're going to check for blocks and anything that's preventing you from bringing this connection into union, and also give you some advice as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and read your letter. Okay, your letter is number 2. Okay, so the number 2 is significant for you. Then look into that as well. Okay, the title of this letter is called Two Ships That Pass in the Night. Okay, it says, my dearest love, I can't wait to be with you. I can't wait to feel your arms around me and feel your heart beating against my chest. I can't wait to feel your skin up against mine and feel the warmth that our bodies generate when we're together. I count the days to when we will be able to be together, and I'll be able to feel your breath up against my neck while we are in a passionate embrace. Thoughts of you send chills down my spine. You make my body feel things I've never felt before. Regardless of where life takes us and whose paths we both come across, there's no one who can measure up to who we are together. We are what love stories are made of. We are what many people dream to achieve. You were mine before we came into this world, and you will forever be mine. Even though the memories we previously shared are gone from our minds, nothing can change who we are, where we've been, what we've shared, and all the memories we've made together. You are the captain of my ship, and I'll always be the captain of yours. No matter how far we both travel, our paths will coincide. Even if we are like ships passing in the night that meet up temporarily, we will eventually be reunited forever. I love you no matter what, your soulmate. All right, so that's your letter. So let's see what blocks, what's preventing you guys from being together, and what you can do about it, okay? So we have guilt, behind the doors, and forgiveness, okay? So I feel that this is indicative of like a situation to where there's some deep-seated pain that you guys have been sweeping under the rug. There's some deep-seated like guilt for a situation, or it could have been like for a mistake that may have happened in the past, or something that caused some sort of disappointment that you may have suffered in the past that you have not fully healed from, that you've not fully moved on from, okay? I feel that for a lot of people in this group, you may have been on the surface level showing to the world that you're okay, that you've moved on, you moved beyond it, and without doing the actual work that you need to do, you know? And this is saying that, you know, it's time for you to go beyond the doors, right? Go beyond the surface of the matter. It's time for you to go to the heart of the matter, you know, to the meat and potatoes of the situation, and finally process these emotions that were buried deep down in your subconscious, you know, because you may have not wanted to deal with it, or maybe it was just easiest for you to do at that time because you didn't feel that you weren't strong enough to deal with it at that time. But it is time for you to go beyond the surface of the situation to see what the part that you played in the situation and the part that the other parties may have played in the situation as well. And it is time for you to stop allowing yourself to feel guilty regardless of what has taken place, you know, in the past. It is time for you to resolve that guilt and for you to forgive yourself, and you to forgive other people who were involved in that situation, okay? And keep in mind, people, this is like, it doesn't, when you forgive people, it is not only for for the other person, it's for yourself most importantly, you know? You have to know that it doesn't have to even be like one of those situations. Let's say you're not talking to somebody and you're staying away from them for a valid reason. You don't have to call them up. You don't have to go visit them. You don't have to see them to forgive them, you know? You can do that energetically on your own, you know, within the privacy of your own home, you know? You can write a letter, and you could burn the letter, you know, to get rid of the energy from it and just release it, you know? It is time for you, if you want to have this soulmate connection come and, you know, into your life, there's some work that you're going to have to do, you know? I mean, there's some pain from the past that you're going to have to face, you know? You're going to have to finally come to terms with what took place, and know that whatever part you may have played in the situation, you only did what you knew was right at that time, you know, and that's okay. But you should never blame yourself for what has taken place in the past, whether it was you stayed in a situation to where somebody did something to you, or you played a part in a certain situation like that as well. It's time for you to release the guilt, because that guilt is not really helping you or anyone else in the long run. It's time for you to get rid of that guilt and to forgive and move on. Okay. We got level the field. All right. This says, never put yourself beneath others. If they can't see your value, then see it in yourself. Level the playing field. The affirmation on this card says, I see my own worth regardless of how others see me. So some of you guys may have been letting things from the past determine your self-worth, today. The key words in both of those sentences that I just said was, the past and then today. The past is not today, and today is not the past. Today is a brand new day. In the past, it's already gone. You can't get that back. It's over with, So the lesson here is that you have to release stuff from the past, especially when it comes to situations that were out of your control, or even if it was something that you contributed to. It doesn't matter. That was just a situation. You learn from it. You moved on. You move on from it. If you haven't done that, then you do that. You learn from it. You move on from it. You move beyond it. And you don't let it control your today. Today is today, which is a brand new, different day. This is a new lease on life. There's a new chance for you to live your life and to reach your goals. It's another opportunity that you have to reach your goals. And you should not let things from the past make you feel that you're not worthy. You know what I'm saying? And it is time for you to see the worth in yourself, to see the beautiful person that you are on the inside and out, and for you to know and believe that you deserve the best. You have to if you don't feel that way, you have to raise yourself up, and see things, you see the truth. Because I feel that some of you guys are dealing with a lot of illusions about the past, that you are still trapped in the past when you're not trapped in the past. The past is over with, and illusions that you're not worthy, which is far from the truth. We got divination. It says, look to the cards to find the answers you seek. Use divination tools to find clarity in this situation. You can find all you need to shed light on this situation. So it is telling you to do exactly what you're doing today. Look at readings that could help you, work through some of these blockages. If you have cards yourself, do your own readings. Use your oracle cards to help you process or identify how you could move on from this past. You know what I'm saying? And also use prayer, meditation, creative visualization. Use all of your spiritual tools that you have available for yourself to help you heal from the past, so that you can move forward with your life and you could move on to a better day for yourself. You move on to a better connection for yourself, especially one with a love soulmate, one that's going to be a happy and healthy experience for yourself. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys in this group. If you like the video, subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this and to be a part of the Aloha fam. Okay, I wish you guys lots of love and light, and I wish you guys all the best with your next love soulmate connection. Okay, thank you so much. Ciao. All right, guys, if you selected group number 3, the genes, this is going to be a reading. You got your advice cards here, and then also we have the letter here. Let's go ahead and see what your letter says. The number on this letter is 43. Okay, simplified down, it's number 7, if that means anything to you guys. All right, so your letter says, hard to say I'm sorry. It says, hello, my beautiful love. I want you to know that I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. I've had issues in the past with forgiveness and apologizing. That's for things I've done to others or myself, and for things others have done to me. Sometimes I can really hold a grudge, but I'm working on that. I don't want to allow my anger to stop me from growing and evolving. That makes me feel that If I can't get over this, I may be kept from you. So I'm trying my hardest to do the inner work I need to do to overcome this mindset. I really do not want to bring this type of baggage into your life. I know they say we mirror each other. So if you are going through something similar, I ask that you work on forgiveness and apologizing as well. That way, we can both be ready to start with a clean slate when we finally meet. The time is now. I hope that you agree that I'm worthy of you making the effort, because you are worthy of me doing that and then some. Let's get this done together so that we can finally be and stay together. Are you with me? I love you so much. Your soulmate. All right, that's your letter. So let's see what blocks and what advice we have for you in this group. All right. So we got oversight. We got the act of sex. And then we got pessimism. Interesting. Okay. So you guys may be dealing with a little negative attachment when it comes to sexual relations, or you involving yourselves in the act of sex. Okay. This may have come from, some of you guys may have come from past failed relationships or past events that gave you that made you look at sex in a negative way, you know. This could have been like from past situations that were not the healthiest. But the information or the message that I'm getting with this one is that you can't let a situation from the past, regardless of, I'm not discounting what you've been through. If you've been through something, you know, what I'm saying is that we can't let that stop us from moving forward with our lives, you know, or with that part of our lives as well. If we want to have that love soulmate connection with somebody else, you know, some of you may have issues with, you think you may not be able to perform correctly. You know, there may be issues with performance. There may be issues with body image, you know. You may not think, you may have an issue with, like, you know, taking your clothes off, you know, in an intimate setting with somebody else. You know, there's something that's associated or attached with the act of sex that some of you guys may have a little, you know, pessimism about, you know, or that you just may not think highly of. Maybe some of you guys you may have even taken vows of celibacy in a previous life that carried over into this life, you know. It could be a number of things that might have you having some sort of hangups when it comes to the act of sex. But please know that is a part of life, you know. It's a part of the human experience, so it is nothing to, you know, to be ashamed of. When two people love each other, that is something that is natural. When they come together, that is something that is natural, and it's not anything that you should be ashamed of, you know, allowing yourself to be vulnerable to. And know this too, you know, for those of us who do have like body issues, you know, issues with our body that we don't feel comfortable, you know, in those types of situations, know that there's somebody for everybody. There's somebody that loves each and every part of you, you know. Even if you don't love it, you know, there's somebody that's going to love your flaws, your imperfections. They don't care because they love you, you know. But first, you have to love yourself. You have to be okay with yourself the way that you are. You have to be okay with the things that may have contributed to this outlook that you may have, you know. I feel also with oversight, the advice here is that all you have to do is to disconnect from your emotions from the situation or your viewpoint and how you see things. All you have to do is disconnect and see see this situation from a higher viewpoint, you know? And I feel that if you guys are able to quiet your mind and disconnect, you'll be able to see this situation from a different viewpoint. You'll be able to see where you may have created strong opinions in the wrong direction in regards to this situation. You know, you may have added a lot of more anxiety for some of you guys, more anxiety than there needs to be within this situation, you know? And if you could like step outside of it, disconnect from your emotions, get out of your emotions and see things for how they really are, you'll see that, you know, you deserve to have, you know, a full, beautiful relationship. You deserve to have this type of intimacy with another person to where you wouldn't feel guilty, or you don't have any negative connotations associated with it. And that you know that you deserve to have healthy experiences, you know, with other people, you know, however that resonates with you. Yeah. So let's see what else we got here. We got let it slide. It says, forgive others for their mistakes and shortcomings. Most importantly, forgive yourself. Let it slide. Okay. Again, we're talking about like something that may have taken place from the past that may have, some of you guys may have had a tough situation or a tough like dating or relationship to where you're like, oh hell no, I'm not dating anybody ever again. I'm not letting anybody get close to me like that. I'm not doing it, you know? But it's like when you shut yourself off completely and totally from everybody else, and you know deep down inside your heart yearns for this type of a soulmate type of experience again, or like a healthy type of soulmate experience, when you know deep down inside you feel that, you know, because the more you try to ignore it, it's still going to be there. It's not going to completely go away, you know. It could go away for the moment, but it's going to come back, you know. It's going to always come back because it's always going to be there, because that's what your heart wants, you know. And it's like you have to be able to do that work and allow yourself to be vulnerable again, you know. I'm not saying that let bad people in to hurt you again if you've been hurt in the past. No, I'm saying that there has to be some sense of vulnerability that you have to become comfortable with, so that you can let the right person in, you know. Because if you got your walls up and you're not letting people in, or you're not putting value to, you know, healthy sexual experiences with, you know, your person or whatnot, you know, you're not going to be able to experience that, you know. You have to, it's like, I'm here to take a chance, you know. Nothing is perfect, nothing is guaranteed in life, but it's like, how much of your life will you allow to just keep passing by before you allow yourself to experience something healthy, you know, a sexual relationship with somebody that is healthy. The affirmation on this card says, I forgive myself and others for any mistakes made. Okay, just forgiving it talks about, you know, if you've forgiven yourself for the part that you may have played in it, whatever way that means or resonates to you, and you're forgiving other people too, so that you can move on past whatever hangups that you might have. Okay, it says boundaries. It says set clear boundaries with others. Don't let people trample over your personal space. Create an environment for yourself. Create a peaceful environment for yourself. You deserve respect and peace. So yeah, like I said before, it's like there's gonna be, in order for you to have this soulmate connection, this love connection with another person, there's gonna be some level of vulnerability that you're gonna have to allow yourself to be in, you know. I know how it is to have people hurt you, and then you want to just block everybody out. You want to keep everybody out because you don't want to be hurt again. But at the same time, it's like everybody who comes into your life is not gonna hurt you. You know what I'm saying? There are still good people out there. If you are a good person, you are a good person that's out there for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So if you are here, if you are in existence, that means there's some other people that's like you too. You know, you just have to believe that you're gonna find that person. You have to, you know, allow some people to come near you so that you can vet them. I'm not saying to open the door and let them. I'm not saying to break the whole door down and say everybody come in. All y'all can come in. I don't care. Da, 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 da. I'm here for the taking. None of that. I'm just saying that, like, you know, crack the door open a little bit, put the chain on the door, put the chain lock on the door, get your dog ready, all that stuff, get your gun, whatever, your knife, mace, whatever makes you feel comfortable, and crack the door open a little bit and have a conversation with somebody, you know, and then see, hey, well, is this somebody I want to get to know? Yes or no, you know? And you might end up taking the latch off, you know. If somebody want to get to know, you might put the dog in the other room. You might put Killer or Cujo in the other room, you know, so that you could have this conversation with somebody else. You can open yourself up to, you know, getting to know people once again, you know. I'm not saying that every single person is going to be bad or every single one is going to be good, you know. It's your job to vet people like that, you know. I mean, if you want to get to this goal of having this soulmate connection, you're going to have to do your part in it as well, you know. And a part of that is also setting clear boundaries for yourself and standing up for yourself, looking at the red flags, and early on letting people know, teaching people how to treat you. That's very, very important. Teach them how to treat you. If they don't treat you right, kick them to the curb, you know. You got back on track. It says get your life back on track. Some of you guys have been like in hermit mode, okay? It says clear up old debts and settle old accounts. And this is also like when it comes to financial debts, financial accounts. This is also energetic accounts as well, you know, when it comes to things that you may be dealing with now that may have roots in the past, you know, things that you should have gotten over a long time ago. Not to say that, like, you know, you should feel bad about yourself. No, because we all are human, you know, we're in this human body, you know, and we're not perfect, you know, no one's perfect. So it says do some spring cleaning in all areas of your life. Throw away and donate old clothes and miscellaneous items you have around the house. It's time for some real organization. And like I said, that's also towards people in your life too, you know. Do some donate some old people. Donate some old people. But, you know, like, get rid of people out of your life who don't deserve to be in your life, you know, who don't uplift you, you know. Spring cleaning, waiting too long. Yo, it's like you can't make this stuff up. Yo, these cards, the way that the information just flows. It says waiting too long. It says don't expect the world to wait just because you've taken a pause. It is okay to take a breather and think about decisions that need to be made, but waiting too long might mean that opportunities are passing you by. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Yo, I feel like I'm playing dominoes or something, like domino. Like, let me stop. But yeah, I was like, you guys gotta, like, if you want to have this relationship, or you want to have this connection, or you want to invite in new positive connections with people, healthy relationships with people, it is time for you to act now. You got to do the work that you need to do, because while you're waiting in fear or indecision or whatever it is, that person, those ones who are just like you, who are similar to you, or who have your best interests at heart, are just passing by. They might be going on to somebody else who's good, another good person, you know. They might be going on to a bad person because you didn't step up to the plate, you know. But it's like, how long are you gonna wait? You know, how long are you gonna keep letting, you know, opportunities pass you by, or are you gonna step up to the plate and allow yourself to live once again, you know? So that's what I got for you guys on this group. If you like it, like the video, subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. And if you want to be a part of the Aloha team as well, hit that bell notification so that you don't miss out on any videos. Comment, share your thoughts, all that good stuff. And I wish you guys all the best with your next love, soulmate, relationship, or connection, okay? Much love and light to you guys. Take care. Ciao.